Because the ANC had 8 chances to get rid of Zuma for valid reasons and they never did. So right now this wasn't them showing any sort of morality. The party is still the same party. Hello, Sunny Banani, and hey, it's your girl Busi here. And today I will just be doing a sit down chit chat video and sharing my thoughts on the whole Cyril being our president, Zuma stepping down, etc, etc. So a lot of people were not really sure how they're feeling now anymore, but they were very excited about Zuma stepping down and Cyril being our president. Our rand has been doing the most, you know, the rand to the dollar is just now doing things it hasn't done since, dude. So yeah, people are feeling positive and all that, and I don't necessarily understand why people are so positive and happy. You know what? Jacob Zuma stepping down had nothing to do with morals or the ANC suddenly having this backbone or anything. It was nothing more than a power grab. Cyril became the president of the ANC. It showed that he had the votes, he had the power, he had the support, and he became the most powerful man in the ANC. And therefore, a lot of people would want to show their allegiance to him because he's going to be the party's leader for the next 10 or so years. So I understand how people want to jump ship, because the reason why Jacob Zuma stayed president is because people were loyal to him. So now when it was clear that Cyril was the new powerful person, exactly the same thing which happened when Zuma took over and became the president of the ANC, he was able to get rid of Mbeki. So now when we see people celebrating Cyril being the president and Zuma stepping down and the pressure from the ANC and all these things, it wasn't pressure from the ANC because of morals or because of the will of the people or anything like that. It was just Cyril showing his power and strength in the world, saying that I'm now in charge, it's no longer Zuma running the show. Because the ANC had 8 chances to get rid of Zuma for valid reasons and they never did. So right now, this wasn't them showing any sort of morality. The party is still the same party. When all this corruption, etc., Guptas, all that stuff was happening, Cyril was Zuma's deputy. He wasn't away somewhere like hidden behind the scenes in some back room. No, he was there. You think Cyril wasn't a part of all this corruption? Cyril is corrupt on his own things. I mean, we're not even going to get into Marikana. We're not even going to get into all of that London. We're not going to get into the fact that he's just an... We're not going to get into all of that. Now that Zuma's gone, who's going to sing? I mean, who's going to dance? Who's going to bring that Mjiyakho, you know, that vibe? Because Zuma, as a president, I'll give him I mean, he gave us free education. So I'll give him a 3 out of 10 for his presidency. But for his dance move, for his presence, for his, you know, Mjiyakho is it, guys. He had his own theme song. He had all these wives. I mean, Jacob Zuma could charm how many women? 6 women to being his wife. He could convince 6 women to be his wives. Still only has 1. I mean, what appeal is that? If he can't charm at least 2 women, how can he charm us as a people? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're just dealing directly with the fact that people are celebrating a victory that is not ours. We're celebrating Cyril's successful power grab. And I can't see how we can celebrate that as a nation and feel confident in the future of our country when we have no reason to. You know what? As Amantonyama, we can't be celebrating this. We really can't be. Because Cyril's not clean. His hands are not clean at all. His hands are bloody. So for me, just getting rid of the person that reads the SONA, you know, at the beginning of every year, doesn't change what the ANC is. It doesn't change how deep rooted the corruption is. And then he did his little reshuffle, and did he get rid of all the people we all hoped he would from the cabinet? No, he got rid of Figile, and we're gonna miss Figile just doing the most on Twitter. If anything, I feel super disrespected because the ANC could have at any time, at any point, gotten rid of Jacob Zuma, and they didn't. And now they're doing it just because of pressure from Cyril and his people and his handlers. How can we celebrate this? How? And I'm sure now, because of the whole expropriation without compensation thing being passed, that a lot of Cyril's biggest fans are going to be super disappointed. I'm of course happy about that, because it's related to, guys, come on. I'm in no way saying Jacob Zuma was better. I'm in no way saying that I wanted his ex-wife to be the president. I'm in no way saying any of those things. All I'm saying is that ANC needs to show leadership. ANC needs to get rid of all those old skeletons that are occupying ministerial positions. I mean, what is the mean age in the cabinet at the moment? Everyone is like in their 60s. What does that tell us as young people? That we have to work all our lives and put any sort of political visionary aspirations aside until we're 60? Like what? Does it mean we have to have fought during apartheid in order to get some sort of recognition? If you look at parties like the DA is serious about, getting their youth. The DA always has young people in parliament. And as against the DA as I am, because I don't believe in the DA, I respect what they do. They go into universities, they find people that are passionate, that have leadership skills, and they train them, and they do all that. What is the ANC doing? The ANC Youth League, even the people in the Youth League are like 50. I mean, okay, not 50, but like, what does that say about the future of our country? Because people of South Africa, especially the older generation, still have loyalty towards the ANC. And they'll continue voting with the ANC. But if the ANC is not offering us young people anything to vote for, they're going to lose the power, because our parents, our grandparents are going to eventually die. And that's not something I'm looking forward to. But then we will have the power, we will have the say. And if the ANC is not giving us any sort of, they don't appeal to us. They're not appealing to us at the moment. And so where are our votes going to go? To the EFF? To the DA? Definitely not to COPE. Because what the hell, COPE? It's not as if they even chopped off the head of the snake, because the corruption is still there. The Guptas weren't the most corrupt family in South Africa. I mean, come on. I'm not going to mention any of those other people by name, because God forbid I disappear. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Intanda, no kumakai.